There's been a lot of sort of criticism of the response here and saying that we've been in lots of towns where people said they haven't seen any emergency services. Well, this, I think, is perhaps the start of a counter to that. We are at one of the fire service headquarters. They have invited us in to show us what they're doing. So let me just give you a quick tour. Over here, we've got boats lined up. We've been telling you about this submerged underground car park at the Bonaire shopping centre. So those boats and others like that, that's the part of the response to that. Here, the big fire engines. They've been working 24 hours a day, they tell us, getting in and out, returning them, replenishing them. As you can see, there are a lot of people here. But also, here's one of the places they've told us we can go and have a look. Up here, well, this is the control centre for this whole area. This is where they've been dispatching teams from here. Now, this is obviously normally the fire station for this town, but right now it's been converted into something very different. They're responding to this enormous crisis. More than 200 people known to have died. That figure is almost certain to go up. And just take a look in here. Here's an indication of just the kind of effort they are putting in. This room, it's normally a gymnasium, and as you can see, at the moment, it is a mass of mattresses and blankets 24/7. We've seen people out there, these firefighters, and they are looking completely exhausted. I think there is frustration among some of these emergency service workers because they know they're getting criticism and they want to help. I spoke to a soldier yesterday who was absolutely furious. They were desperate to do something. If you take a look in here, we're going to keep it out of the way of these guys, but this is the control centre. This is where they are coordinating their response to this disaster. You can see information coming in real time, and also what might strike you is the different uniforms that you're seeing here. This gentleman is in the blue, the oranges, the yellows. That is because these are not all the firefighters just from this station. These are different teams. So some of these, the one who's a Forestal, this man here in the green, bottle green t-shirt, the Forestal, these are the specialist teams who normally fight forest fires. You've got others who are here normally manning the fire engines, others who are from the military-affiliated emergency response team. So this is where it is being coordinated from. And just down the road from here are some of the most seriously affected towns, names you will have heard from, like Paiporta and Alzira, just down the motorway from where we are here. And they know there's been that anger. It was reflected, of course, when the King and Queen visited Paiporta and were pelted with mud. They've received abuse during that visit. And also not far from this is the Bonaire shopping centre, which is still the underground car park completely submerged with those horrible expectations that dozens of people could yet be found in cars that have been left in that water. So over the course of today, this is the nerve centre. This is where things will be dispatched from to get out to these towns as that effort continues to try to clean out those towns, quell some of that anger and get this region back on its feet.